Alright, I noticed a lot of you were having trouble with this unit, so I decided to make this video. If you look at your EOC chart, I'm going to explain what surface area is and volume. Both of these things talk about 3D shapes. So the minute I have a picture of a 3D figure, I know I'm probably going to do surface area or volume. So if I look under surface area, I see the word prism. A prism is a shape, another shape with faces in between. Those two shapes are my bases. So if I were to explain what those shapes are, my bases are one triangle and another triangle. My faces is everything in between. Well, all I'm looking at is three rectangles. Okay, make sure that your bases are always parallel to each other. That's what a prism is. If I'm looking at the lateral area of a base, then if this is my shape, my lateral area does not include the bases. Okay, so that means everything but the triangles is my lateral area for this shape. So no triangles. So I'm looking for everything I can touch except for these two triangles. Surface area is including those two triangles. So surface area is the faces and the bases. That's everything. Let's explain what the formula is. The formula is the lateral area says S equals pH. Total, which is the surface area, is S equals pH plus 2b. If I were to draw this, the P stands for perimeter. So if this is my triangle, I need the perimeter of that triangle. If I'm looking for the surface area, that's my 3D shape. The height is how far the two bases are from each other. So I need to find the perimeter of the triangle, and then I need to find the height of the prism over here. So I need the lateral area plus the two bases. So this is my shape once again. Okay, and I need the lateral area in the two bases. So that perimeter is the perimeter of my triangle. That height is the height of the prism. This big B is the area of the base. The area of the base, well, that means I need the area of the triangle. Well, the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So it all is just a bunch of formulas trying to figure out which number goes in which letter. So I'll explain a pyramid. A pyramid is I have one base and all those bases come to one point, which coincidentally that means all the faces are triangles, and all the bases, well, there's only one base, and that turns out to be a square in this case. So if I talk about the formula, the lateral area is S equals 1/2 PL. The surface area is S equals 1/2 PL plus 1 base. Okay, So what I'm going to do is tell you what this P stands for, tell you what this L stands for, tell you what this B stands for. I already told you what this stands for. That's the perimeter of the base, which in this case is a square. This is the base. I need the perimeter of this thing. This is the slant height. This L is the slant height, which is this number right here. It's slanted. Sometimes they don't give it to you, so you need the perpendicular height and this length. So I'll explain that. I'm going to erase all this. And going back to this pyramid. That. Okay? I explained that's the slant height. This is my perpendicular height. And you should see a right triangle in there. Looks like this. If I were to isolate it out. This is the slant height. This is the perpendicular height. And this is a length. I'll call it 1/2 the side, because this is the side. So if I told you this is 5 and maybe this is 6, then how do I find this? Well, Pythagorean theorem. Bam. That's how I find L. That's how you find the lateral area. That's how you find the surface area. The rest of the shapes are pretty self-explanatory. You just have to know what is the shape, what is it, what are they asking for, what formula should I use, and what's given to me. You ask yourself those 4 questions, everything else will make sense in this entire unit.